Right, welcome back to Bites, Boats and Bits. Today we're going to have a look at the PW80, find out why that's not running. We did have it to bits recently, checked all the joints, checked the reeds, checked the crank seals, can't find anything wrong with it. So today it's got a brand new carb on it, so we're now going to pull that down, go through that, just make sure that's working. Because so far it's only ever run on easy start. We've never had it run before. It's actually an engine we built up out of spares when my two boys used to have PW80s. We just bought loads and loads of spares so they came up cheap. So this whole PW80 is a collection of spare parts that we put together. So we know we've got spark, we know the timing's right because you can't alter it on these. So we're just left with the carburetor now, so we're going to go through that. We've drained the fuel out of it. So we'll see what's going on. We'll try and see what's going on. As you can see, absolutely pristine in there. Let's take the drain off, like so. Right, so if we blow down here, so we definitely know that's working. As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that. So that's fuel getting, well, that's the fuel line clear there. So we'll take the pin out, remove the floats. Pass this out. Lift that out with the float. Once the the seat looks nice and clean. So we'll take these two jets out and see what's going on here. Flop lady. So we'll start with the pilot. Come on, there you go. Right, so that's him. So you need some natural light, really. So it's just burning your retinas out. Right, so the first thing is the pilot jet is blocked. So that needs cleaning. That's not brilliant either, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can see the size on this. If I use my other glass as a magnifying glass. Nothing on the side of it. If there is a number on there, it's very, very, very light. Now this should have a 125 main. What's that? Let's just do it. Right, if we take the air screw out. It springs out. Yep, that's clear as well. So the carburetor is clear. I'm going to measure it and see what actual size it is, because this isn't a genuine Mikuni for this engine. I'm hoping it's a 15mm. Now, to measure the actual size of the carb, we need to measure this inner diameter here, down in there, which looks like it is about 15mm. But we'll have it on a verniers and we'll just check that. Right, so we've cleared the pilot jet out. Now, as you can see on here, we do have cross drillings. So there's a pair there, there's a pair there, pair there, pair there. So they have to be cleaned out equally as well, because there's actually a an airway linked to the air screw. So you're actually setting how much air runs through the carburetor. So we'll just do him back up. Now again, there's no size on that, so we don't know if it's equivalent. If this doesn't work, then we'll maybe get a set of Mikuni jets to put in it, so we actually know what we're dealing with, or at least some equivalents. This is the problem when you buy Chinese stuff. We had this with V-Click recently as well, that we done with unnumbered jets. Right, so we've reassembled the carb and put it back on. We've just tipped some fuel down the fuel line here. It is actually throwing a bit out from the float, so things are not perfect in the car, but for the moment we just want to get it to run. Once we've got it to run, then we can actually start worrying about things like that a bit more. But for this moment in time, we've got fuel in the carb. We know it's in there because we've seen it coming out. So we're going to lower this down and we're going to try and start it. Hopefully we can just get it to run for a couple of seconds is all we need, and we can turn it off, because it's only the only oil in it is what's part of the rebuild. So I'm just checking to make sure this doesn't feel very...
Is that the choke?
Yeah. It is working. I feel it's going to spring right. Let's lower this down.
Off you go. Sound like it popped.
No, it's just flipped back up.
Oh.
Right, we're going to try something very old school. We're just going to take the plug out, tip some petrol down the engine, and then put the plug back in and see if it fires. It's not doing anything at the moment, so this is the way it's been ever since it was rebuilt. Like I say, this engine has never run, so we will hopefully get to the bottom of it. I tell a lot, we actually had it running on easy start, but that's the only time it's ever run.
We had it running once or twice off of it, and that was it. I thought we did.
No, that engine's never run.
Oh, okay.
So I said, this engine's never run apart from on easy start. We don't know why that is. This is kind of the last chance before we actually take the engine out, rip it down again to see what's going on. So yeah, we're just going to try this, see if this works. If it doesn't, we'll call it a night.
And you've got all the fun to come.
Right, so we've just gone old school. We put some down the carb, we put some down the plug hole. Because it's a two-stroke, hopefully some will go down the transfer ports and into the crankcase, but we'll see.
Hopefully. You put plug cap back on?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
It sounds wet, doesn't it?
Yeah. You've got loads of petrol coming out the side, the overflow pipe. Every time you kick it, there's loads coming out.
So we had one little pop.
That means it's getting fuel in there. Ooh. That wanted to go then, didn't it? I'll try to. Pop. Just remember, if you've got the throttle open, it will just pull forward as soon as it starts.
It won't, it's in neutral.
PWs don't have gears, do they?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was just twist and go.
We'll just hold that out there.
Of course. Camera's still on.
It's kind of suggesting it's a fueling issue, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, she's popping.
But every third kick.
Yeah. One. Ooh. I think it is a fuel issue. It is running.
Right, so it's trying to fire. I don't know, put some more down the carb.
It's only going to do the same thing over and over again. And it was chucking out a load while you were kicking it. I don't see the point.
Yeah, well, that's because it's float height thing.
So why don't we take the float out, rearrange
Right,
that?
let's. Excuse me.
No.
Right, let's try increasing the idle speed.
Will that change much?
Flat
blade
blade
screwdriver.
screwdriver.
But would that change much though? It's only idle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would it change much to start it?
We'll find out.
Find out next time.
Might just give it enough.
Yeah, enough just to start it all up. Yeah.
Right now, I don't know if it's more fuel or less.
Yeah. Ooh. Open up a little bit more. It's like every 2 kicks now. Are you giving it any throttle?
Not at the moment. Well,
It goes back and forth. Needs a new throttle on it, really. Or that one just tightened up.
yeah, that can all be adjusted
Okay, we can do that.
once we get it
Running.
running.
Yeah. That's what's next. It's like every kick, isn't it? Take it off and see what happens. So what he's doing now is he's messing around with the choke.
Let's knock that right off. It's not quite there, is it?
No.
Now, I'm starting to think the issue we've got here is wrong size jets.
Could be. Yeah, not letting enough fuel or anything in. It could be, to to be fair.
I think that's possibly the issue.
Yeah.
Because they're unmarked,
You don't know what they are, do you?
we don't even know what they are.
Didn't
we
you
know
have
what
that
they
bit of
should
paper
be.
though?
Yeah, we know what they should be.
So wouldn't it be a start as putting them back to that?
Yeah, but we haven't got those jets.
Okay. Well, if we get them jets in and then put them in.
Because this is a brand new carb, so...
The jets come in the carpet then?
Yeah.
Alright.
But it's a Chinese copy, so we don't actually know what's in there. So I think that's the next stage.
Getting the right carb and jets.
Either just changing the jets out, or if you find a genuine carb, then swap it over.
That's probably the next step.
But hearing that, I don't think it's a million miles away now, so...
No. Well, she's trying to start.
Yeah.
So, can't be much more.
No, so...
Obviously, we just got to get started and then clean her up and get her perfect.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there for tonight. So, thanks for watching. Hope you like. Please click subscribe if you do, or like and subscribe. And we'll catch you again soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.